How do we start? Show me your thumb and a smile. Come on. Yes. I really feel happy when I see you all smiling. Okay. Good. So good morning to all. And actually, I was very happy today because I was going to meet you this early morning. You know, because teacher has got some problem today. I have a problem and I want to share it with you all. And I know you are going to help me. Actually, what happened is yesterday I was very busy. Whole day I was doing something or the other, and I was very busy. I did not even get time to eat anything. I did not get any time to eat also. I was so busy. And today morning when I woke up, I was feeling so weak. I was feeling very weak, as if, I don't have any strength. I don't know why. Can you tell me the reason why I was feeling weak? Rohit, can you tell me, Rohit?
Because you will not eat.
I did not eat. Yes, now I get it. Thank you, Rohit, for helping me. Because I did not eat the whole day yesterday, I was feeling very weak today. So, students, food is so important for us, right? If we don't eat, we feel weak, we feel unhealthy, right? So, food is very important for us. Have you experienced any such thing? Anytime you also must have been feeling weak because of not eating. Can anyone share? Rubia, can you share, bacha? Any experience when you were also feeling weak?
When I was fasting, I did not eat anything. I felt so weak.
Oh, that's commendable. You were fasting. Okay, so that time you were also feeling weak, right? So without eating, we all are going to feel weak, right? So we should never skip our meals. We should eat well and stay healthy, right? So students, food is important in our life, right? So when we don't eat, we feel weak. So we should always keep eating healthy food and we should always be energetic, right? So can anyone name the meals of the day? Wait, let me check. Um, Gayatri, are you there, bacha? Can you name?
Yeah.
Can you name any two meals of the day?
Breakfast, lunch.
Yes.
Lunch.
Okay. And I want someone else to name the other two. Harsh, are you there? Harsh?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Can you name the other two?
Evening snacks and dinner.
Very good, very good. Now everybody mute yourself, okay? So these are the important meals of our day. And you know what, bachas? Breakfast is a very important meal of our day, right? We sleep for the whole night. We don't eat anything, right? So we feel more hungry when we wake up in the morning. That is why it is called breakfast. We need to break our fast of the whole night and then we have to eat well. So in breakfast also, you should not sit and eat chips and all. You should have your milk properly and eat healthy breakfast. Okay, bachas? So today what teacher is going to do with you is, teacher is going to tell you so many important things about the food we eat, right? You all are so smart. You know that food is very important for us, right? So let me give you some more information. Let me brief you about some more things. Why is food important? And I will also tell you many things related to food. Okay, in our lesson food and nutrition. Okay, we are going to do EVS 1 lesson, food and nutrition, today. Okay, so as we start the lesson, let me explain you the concept of diet. Okay, what is meant by diet? Diet means the food consumed by a person daily. Okay, it means whatever bachas you eat for the whole day, that is identified as your diet. That is defined as your diet. Okay, the whole day, whatever a person eats for the whole day is defined as his diet. All right, bitches, I repeat again, what is meant by diet? Diet means the food consumed by a person daily. Okay, diet means the food consumed by a person daily. Okay, so next is, now why do we need food? We all have discussed that we feel weak when we don't eat and all, right? So basically, why do we need food? We need food to grow, right? If you want to grow well, you need to eat healthy food, right? So when you want to grow well, you need to eat healthy food. And also you feel energetic when you eat food. Food is necessary to get energy. Okay. See, when you are playing, when you are studying, okay, you need energy. Unless and until you don't have the energy, you cannot give your inputs well. You cannot put on your efforts well, right? So if you have energy, then you can do your best. You can play also very well. You can enjoy your trips very well. You can study very well. Everything you can do nicely, right? If you feel energetic. Okay, so food is very important because we get energy from it. Okay, now which food items do you see in your everyday meal? Now, by bachas, every day you must be having your lunch and dinner and everything. Your mama must be giving you a plate of food, right? So there must be, some things that must be common every time you get the plate. Every time when you get the plate, two things. I mean, some things are quite common. It is same every day. Now, Shreya, can you tell me those two things? Which are those two things?
Rice and chapati.
Very good, very good. Mama must be preparing different vegetables. She must be using different dals to, make your dal every day. But rice and chapati are every day the same, right? Mama makes it every day. So the food which we eat every day, maximum, is our staple food. Okay, food which forms a part of every meal we have is called staple food. Okay, we eat more of these than of others. Okay, we eat more of these food than of others. So I repeat again, food which forms a part of every meal we have is called staple food. Okay, so rice, wheat, these are the staple food. Okay, now apart from these staple food, apart from, see, when you have your plate, apart from the staple food, you have many other things also, right? So Natik, can you help me? Can you tell me what other things you have when you are eating? Yes.
Vegetable, dal, papad, salad, pickle and salad.
Very good, very good. Perfect, Natik. So Natik really eats nourishing food every day. Very good, Natik. So apart from rice and chapati, we also have vegetables, dal, curd, salad, sweets, papad, pickle, everything we have. That makes our plate complete. We get complete food, right? Now, when we eat this food, right, there is lot of variety. See, I have shown you on the screen also. We can see lot of variety in the food. So for making this food, we need different sources, right? You must be thinking, now how mama is making chapati? How this vegetable is made? What all things are added in all this? So I'll just give you some information about it, okay? And we are going to see this in variety of foodstuffs, okay? Now, from what do we get flour? Okay, we get it from jawar, bajra, and wheat. Okay, your mama must be making chapatis either from jawar, bajra, or wheat. Okay, then these are the food grains. Okay, next, from where do we get butter, ghee, yogurt? Now, curd is also there in our diet. You have buttermilk also. So, from where do we get all these things? So, the basic ingredient for it is milk. Milk is very much necessary to make butter, ghee, yogurt, curd, buttermilk, everything. Okay. Then, from where do we get edible oil? Edible means what? The oil which we use for cooking. Okay. So your mama must be definitely using one of these oil, either of safflower oil, sesame oil, or groundnut oil. Okay. So today you are going to ask your mama, or you check your oil pouch at home. Okay. And let me know which oil does your mama use, whether it is safflower oil, sesame oil, or groundnut oil. Okay. Then next we have, what do we get from animals? Now those who are eating eggs also in food and all, this we get from animals. Milk also, from which we prepare other preparations like curd, buttermilk, and butter and everything. We get it from milk, and this milk we get from animals, right? Now we eat salad. Okay, so foodstuff which we can eat raw are tomato, carrot, onion, cucumber. Okay, and this is very special in our plate. You should never miss eating salad. Okay, we can eat tomato, carrot, cucumber and onion raw. Okay, it is more healthy. Next, now when you eat something, you may get the taste of sweetness. So this sweetness comes from either sugar or jaggery, mostly, right? So from where do we get this sugar and jaggery? We get it from sugar cane. Okay, we get sugar and jaggery from sugar cane. Okay, now your mother must be using these all spices. Okay, see, like sweet cumin, bay leaf, black pepper, cardamom, cinnamon, clove, coriander seeds, dry fenugreek, mustard seeds, black cumin seeds, poppy seeds, red chili. All these adds taste to our food. See, unless and until food is tasty, none of us like, right? So our mother prepares such a tasty food that we eat it so nicely, right? So after adding these spices, it makes our food tastier. Okay. Now, when we are talking about the taste, let me explain you about taste. Now, once you try this, you just show your thumb to yourself in mirror. Okay, when you show your thumb very closely to yourself in mirror, you will be able to see small pores. Small pores you will be able to see on your tongue. These pores, my bachas, are called taste buds. Okay, the pores which are there on our tongue, these pores are called taste buds. Okay, see, now towards the end of the chapter, I'm going to ask you simple questions. So you all need to be very careful when teacher is teaching. Be very attentive. Okay, so that later you can answer my questions. Okay, so see, as far as our taste buds are concerned, we have four major tastes: bitter, sour, salty, and sweet. As you can see, prominently in these areas, we feel these tastes first. Okay, so here you will feel bitter first if you eat anything bitter. Then if you eat something sour, you will feel it here. Then if you eat salty, you might feel it here. And when you eat sweet, all of you like sweet, right? When you eat chocolates and all, you will feel it here. Okay. Okay, now I want somebody to repeat all these tastes. Lokesh, can you repeat the taste, bacha, for me? Yeah, please.
Bitter,
Yes.
sour,
Sour.
salty,
Yes.
sweet.
Very good. Very good. Everybody clap for Lokesh. Come on. Very good. Okay. Okay. So now let us see something in detail about that taste. Okay. Now see, I give you example. When I talk about sweet taste, I can give you example of jaggery. Right? I can give you example of jaggery or maybe sugar. Its taste is sweet. Right? Then when I talk about sour, I can give you example of lemon. Okay, lemon or amla. Okay, then if I talk about spicy, then I can give you example of chili. Okay, then if I give you example of bitter, then I can give you example of bitter gourd. Okay, and when I talk about salty, I can give you example of chips. Okay, so sweet is jaggery, sour is lemon, spicy is chili, bitter is bitter gourd, and salty is chips. Okay. Now, if you all have understood about the taste, just show me your thumb once because I have an activity coming up next for you. Just show me your thumb, everybody, if you have understood the taste. Please stay on mute, my bacha. Stay on mute. Okay, I can see everybody showing the thumb. Very good. You all are so smart, huh? Very nice. Teacher is very happy with you all. Okay. Ankit, can you sit properly, please? Ankit, please sit properly. Yes, very good. Okay. So now I have one activity coming up for you and you have to answer my question. Okay. Now, identify the taste of the following food items. Okay. I'll be showing you one food item. You have to identify that and you have to tell me the taste of that particular food item. Okay. Shreya, can you tell me what is this?
Tamarind.
Very good. What is the taste of tamarind, Shreya?
Sour.
Perfect. Very good, Shreya. Proud of you. Next. Naitik, can you tell me what is this? Okay, Naitik is not there. I think Adarsh. Adarsh, can you tell me what is this?
Wafer.
Wafers. What is the taste of wafers?
Salty.
Very good, Adarsh. Very good. You all are so attentive. Salty. Next is Khushi. Khushi, can you tell me what is this?
Medicine.
Medicine. What is the taste of medicine, bacha?
Bitter.
Bitter, right? When you're not well, you have to eat these medicines and these are so bitter. Very good. Okay. Then let me see what is next. Okay. Shrutika, can you tell me what is this?
Chili.
Chili. What is the taste of chili, bacha?
Spicy.
Very good, very good. Spicy, right. And the last one is yours and mine favorite. Okay. So Naitik, can you tell me what is this?
This is the chocolate.
Chocolate. What is the taste of chocolate?
Sweet.
Sweet. Yes. So after sour, salty, bitter, spicy, teacher is giving you a chocolate. Okay. So that you can taste it sweetly. Okay. Now next. Now see, just as there is variety in foodstuffs we use, there are differences in people's likes and dislikes, right? What I may like to eat, you may not like, or which is your favorite food may not be your friend's favorite food, right? So our likes and dislikes are different, right? So now see, you can see in the example as the boy is very happy to eat the pastry, whereas the other boy is happy to eat the full meal in his plate, right? So all of us have different likes and different dislikes, and we tend to eat the items we like again and again. Okay, we also tend to avoid what we don't like. Now, if I give you one simple example, you also must be having the habit of asking your mama, Mama, what are you preparing for dinner? And if your mama says chapati bhaji, what mama, chapati bhaji, and you go away like this. But if your mother says, I'm going to prepare a burger today or pizza today, Mama, you are the best. Mama, you are so nice. Wow, burger, wow, pizza. Right? You become so happy because you like the taste of the junk food more, right? Rather than the healthy food. Okay, my bachas, but you should not do like that. You should eat your meal properly. Okay? You know, having variety in this food, like having junk food, it should not be regular. It should be occasional. Sometimes it is okay, but what our body needs, we should give it to it so that it will give you energy and a good health. Okay, my bachas. So when your mama gives you a proper plate of chapati, bhaji, dal, rice, salad, and everything, you should eat it happily. You should not tell mama, what mama, you are not preparing anything else. This is not fair. Okay. I know everybody likes junk food, but you should eat it occasionally, not regularly. Okay. See, the most important thing is to ensure that the food related needs of our body are being met. Now, when we are eating food, my bachas, we should be very careful that whatever needs are there of our body, it should be met, it should be fulfilled. Okay. When the needs of the body are fulfilled, we feel strong. Okay. When we eat healthy and nourishing food, we really feel strong. But when we always eat junk food and all, we will feel weak. Okay. So whatever you eat, you get some constituents from it. Okay. But it depends on what you are eating. Right. The more healthier you eat, the more constituents your body, the more nutrients your body is going to get. Okay. For example, if I tell you one thing, see, at times what happens when you go to school right now, so we all are stuck in this pandemic situation, so we are at home. But when you go to school, what happens? Sometimes your mama tells you that, beta, I am very busy today. You just buy something for you to eat in the break time, and just keep this money. I have not cooked today. Okay, at times it happens. So you feel happy. Yes, mama has given me money today. So let me buy something. And what you will do? You will go to the shop and you will buy some wafers or some vada pav or something, and then you will eat it happily in the recess, right? But that is not going to help your body. Okay, that is finally a junk food. It is not going to help your body. Rather, what you can do is you can buy some fruit. You can buy bananas from that money, and that bananas, if you eat in the recess time, it will improve your health. It is going to meet the needs of your body, and you will feel more healthier. Okay, bachas. So it depends on us as to what we are choosing. Okay, always choose healthy food to eat, and it is not compulsory that all healthy food are costlier. People many times they feel that healthy foods are costlier, so we can't, buy or we can't eat. But that is not the fact, my bachas. It is just you should know how to differentiate. Okay, from the money from which you can buy a vada pav, from the same money you can buy bananas also, which is 10 times healthier than that vada pav, right? So always choose healthy food to eat. Okay. Now see, constituents of food. Now healthy food, teacher is talking, teacher is saying you should eat healthy food, and from what all things that food is made, everything I have explained you. Now I am going to give you information about constituents of food. Which food gives you what, so that you can define what you are supposed to eat and what you are not supposed to eat. Okay. Now in this pandemic situation, my bachas, you must have heard about immune system, right? You must have doctors saying, build your immune system. You must have heard your elders also saying, build your immune system. And that immune system is nothing but the, resistance power of your body against the disease. The, body should be that fit that it doesn't allow any disease to enter your body. Okay. And that immune system is built only by having healthy food, which has got the main constituents in it. Okay. The food constituents that meet the different needs of the body are present in all foodstuff in varying quantities, right? So you should know in which foodstuff, which constituent is present more. Accordingly, you should plan your food habits. Only then you can build a very good immune system, and no corona can affect you. No other disease can affect you, my bachas. So always stay healthy and have a good immune system by eating healthy food. Okay. Now see, first constituent. Now see, whatever we started the chapter with energy. Like I was feeling weak, and you told me that teacher you did not eat. That is why you are feeling weak. So we know that energy is utmost important for our body, right? And that energy we get from the food in the form of carbohydrates and fats. Okay, carbohydrates and fats are the nutrients which give our body energy. Okay, so I'm going to give you few examples from which you can get carbohydrates and fat. Okay, one is rice. Okay, next is banana. Okay, then we have chapati. Okay, then we have potato. Okay, and we have also butter. Okay, it gives energy to our body. Okay, my bachas. So from all these food items, we get carbohydrates, which gives energy to our body. Okay. Now next is, we said that we need food to grow. Now that growth is possible when you eat protein rich food. Okay. When you eat protein rich food, you can see that your body is growing well. Okay. So sometimes what happens, you have got some injury or some bruising or something is there on your body, you get hurt. So that wear and tear of the body is also repaired by the proteins. Okay. If you eat good amount of proteins, the wear and tear of the body goes on smoothly. Okay. So protein helps our body to grow. Okay. Now we'll see from which food items are we going to get protein. From all the dairy products. All the dairy products means milk, butter, cheese, curd, buttermilk, yogurt, paneer. Okay, we'll be getting protein from that. Next is fish. Those who are non-vegetarian can eat fish. It is a very good source of protein. Okay. Next comes eggs. Eggs also give you ample of protein, my bachas. Okay. Next is all the pulses. Okay, which you normally run away from. I don't want to eat this dal. I don't like chana. I don't like moong. Right? But no, these all pulses, they give you a lot of protein. So always they have them in adequate quantity. Okay. And next one is peanuts. Peanuts also give you proteins. Okay. Next we are going to say vitamins and minerals. Now, see, you must have heard that you need calcium for your body. You need your bones to be strong, and you should have the ability to fight the disease. So all this is met by the constituents called vitamins and minerals. Okay, vitamins and minerals, they give the ability to our body to fight the disease. Okay. So from where are we going to get the vitamins? We'll get it from carrot. Okay. Then capsicum. Okay. Then butter. Okay. Then leafy vegetables and oranges. Now there are many types of vitamins and minerals, but right now at your age and at your standard, you just need to remember this much, that if we eat all these things, we are going to get proper vitamins and minerals for our body. Okay. Next, after carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, the most important constituent of our body is water. Okay. The most important constituent for our body is water. When you have water, all the functions of our body go on smoothly. Okay. All the functions of our body, they go on smoothly if you have water. And as I told you, my bachas, water has no limit. You can have unlimited water. Okay. And many times what happens in summer season and all, you must be feeling dehydrated. So when you feel dehydrated, apart from water, you can also have these fruits because they have more water content, like watermelon, then cucumber, okay. Then you can have green coconut water, okay. Then you can have lychee, okay. So in summer, to keep yourself hydrated, you may not like to eat more and more, drink more and more water, but you can eat all these things apart from water so that you keep yourself hydrated. Okay, my bachas. See, just as we have, we have a family, right? So all the people in the family, all the family members are very important for us. Be it mother, father, grandfather, grandmother, sister, brother, right? All are very important. If, any day somebody is not there, somebody has gone out, we miss them, right? We don't like, we miss them the all day. Like, that my grandfather is not there today. In the same way, all the constituents which I taught you are the family constituents of our body. Okay. If any of the constituent is missing, our body feels unhealthy. Okay. So make sure that you eat such a food that your body gets all the nutrients. Okay. Now next, now we have learned about variety in food stuff. We have also learned about the constituents, right? Now we should learn some tips as to how we can keep, how we can preserve the nutrients in the food ingredients. Many times what happens when we eat food, we know that this particular food item has got this nutrient, but we are not able to preserve it by doing some silly mistakes or silly errors. So that things we should not do, and that teacher is going to brief you about. Okay. First is, when cooking food, add only as much water as is necessary. Okay. When you add more water, extra water to your food, your nutrients may get lost. Okay. You may not get the full nutrients from that particular food. So you should be very careful that when you are cooking, you should add as much water as is necessary. Okay. Next is, use a pressure cooker or cover the food with a lid while cooking it. When you are cooking food, make sure, tell your mama that she should cover the lid. The food should not remain open in the pan or something. Or you can use pressure cooker for cooking. Okay. Next is, when you are, when you feel like eating moongs and all, you should always, prefer to use pulses after sprouting them because they are more healthier. Okay. So sprout your pulses before using them. Okay. Next, many times what happens in many families, there is a habit of sifting the flour before kneading it. Okay. So you are not supposed to sift the flour. You should use it directly. Okay. Because when you do the sifting, it may happen that the nutrients will be removed from the main flour and you may not find it in your food. Okay. So you should not do the sifting. You should use the flour as it is. Okay. Next, you should eat fruits, my bachas. Now, when you are eating fruits, there are many children who have the habit, Mama, please peel off the skin of apple. I don't like the skin. Mama, please, I don't like the skin of chickus. So you should not do that way, bachas. You should always eat particular fruits which you can use with the, along with the skin. You should eat them that way only. Okay. Eat fruits like chickus, figs, grapes, apples along with their skin. Okay. So next time when you are eating your fruit, make sure that you eat it along with their skin. Okay. Next, vegetables like carrots, radish, cucumber, beetroot should be eaten in raw form of salad. Okay. Now see, carrot, cucumber, then radish, beetroot, all these you should eat raw. It is very healthy for your body. Okay. Next is, when your mama is making something, you must have seen her that she adds 2 or 3 foodstuffs together to make a dish. That is for, that is for the, health of that dish. When you eat that dish, it becomes more healthier. Okay. So when your mama is making usals and also, so she must be adding onions and potatoes in it, apart from the sprouted pulses and all. Right. So it makes the food more healthier. And she also must be adding drumsticks to curry. Right. Or whatever different dish she must be preparing, you must have seen your mama adding more and more vegetables, right? So that the food becomes more healthy. Okay. Now, when you eat food, I want to tell you that all these constituents are very much necessary, right? So all these things should be there a part of your diet. Okay. So you should have vegetables, rice, chapati, pulses and beans, all the dairy products and fruits. Okay. All this should go into your stomach in the whole day. You should not skip any of these. Okay. Now you will think teacher has shown us in the plate, but how are we going to eat it? Yes, I'll make it more simpler for you. Now see, this is the food pyramid for you all. Okay. So grains group should have 6 servings a day. Okay. Whatever grains you are eating, you should have minimum 6 servings a day. Okay. Then vegetables, you should have 3 servings a day. Okay. You can ask your mama to prepare vegetable soup for you. That also you can have, which is very healthy for your, body. Next, you should have fruits, 2 servings. Okay. Then dairy servings like milk. Milk, you all are growing children. You should have at least twice a day. Okay. Then if you are a non-vegetarian, you can eat meat, fish and all that also for 2 servings. Okay. And you should have fats, oils and sweets very less. I know everybody likes sweets and oil, but fried food, sweets and everything you should have less. You should not have that in more quantity. And last but not the least, you should have water unlimited. Okay. So this food pattern you are going to follow now, right? And teacher is going to ask you after a week and you have to make a chart as to which day, what all things did you have in your diet. Okay, that will be the activity for you all. You are going to make a chart of coming 8 days and you are going to tell me time wise. You have to write that I woke up this time and this time I had my breakfast, and in breakfast I ate so and so things. Then in lunch I ate so and so things. Then in evening snacks I had so and so things, and for dinner I had so and so things. Okay. So you have to make a chart of it, and after 8 days I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to ask your mama also, how many of you have made changes in your food. Okay. How many are going to make the changes? Show me your thumb. Now you understand the importance, right, of the constituents and staying healthy. Yes or no? Yes. Show me your thumb. Those who are going to make these changes and are going to prepare the food chart for me. Very good. Amrita is showing me 2 thumbs. She's going to definitely make that chart. Very good, Amrita. Very good. Very good. I can see everybody showing their thumb. Very good, my bachas. Good, good. Okay. So that was for food and nutrition, whatever teacher wanted to teach you today. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you simple questions. Okay. I'll just take your name and let me see whether you all have understood it well. So teacher is going to ask you simple questions. Okay. Okay. Now first question is filling the blanks. My first question is filling the blanks. Okay. And the question is, I'll be naming you, beta. If you know the answer, just raise your hand. I'll take your name and then you can unmute yourself. Okay. So the first question is, we use dash to get butter. Okay. We use dash to get butter. Okay. Yes, Gayatri?
Milk.
Very good. Give me a high five. Give me a high five. Very good, Gayatri. Next. Now we get sugar and jaggery from dash. We get sugar and jaggery from dash. Yes, Yuvraj?
Sugarcane.
Sugar cane. Very good, Yuvraj. Give me a high five. Very smart. Yes. Good. Next one. Listen carefully, okay? For all the functions of our body to go on smoothly, for all the functions of our body to go on smoothly, we need to drink plenty of dash. We need to drink plenty of dash. Yes, Khushi?
Water.
Perfect. Perfect, Khushi. Give me a high five. Perfect. This shows you all were very attentive, huh? Very good. Now I'll change the question. Now I'm going to ask you name the following. Okay, bachas, listen carefully. Name the following. You have to name 2 fruits which we eat along with the skin. You have to name 2 fruits which we eat along with the skin. Okay. Raise your hands. Which we can eat along with the skin. Yes, Amrita?
Apples, chiku.
Very good, Amrita. Give me a high five. Very good. Perfect. I'm so proud of you all. Huh? Next, you have to name 2 vegetables which we can eat raw. You have to name 2 vegetables which we can eat raw. Who is going to answer? Shrutika. Yes, Shrutika?
Tomato, onion.
Okay. Tomato is generally, it is considered as a fruit, my bacha. So vegetables, you can say cucumber and radish. Okay, no problem. Very good, Shrutika. Give me a high five. Good. Now you have to tell me 2 things. Okay, you have to name 2 things which taste sweet. 2 things which taste sweet. Let me check. I don't want the same students to answer, so I'm looking for a new one. Musfika Patel. Yes, tell me. Unmute yourself, bacha, first. Unmute yourself.
Chiku. Apple.
Okay, very good. Chikus and apples are also sweet. Fruits contain sugar, right? So these 2 are sweet. Okay, fine. No problem. Any other answer? Any other answer? Any other answer you can give me apart from fruits? Yes, Adarsh?
Chocolate and sweets.
Yes, chocolates and sweets, right? Very good. Very good, Adarsh. Give me a high five. Good. Very good. Now my next question is, I have, records of some few children, what they are doing. So you just have to tell me whether it is good or it is bad. Okay. My question, I'll be asking you a question and you just have to tell me whether the child is doing good or is he doing bad. Okay. Radha never eats vegetables. I know a girl called Radha. She never eats vegetables. Okay. Who is going to answer? Rubia?
Yes, teacher.
Radha never eats vegetables. Is it good or bad?
Bad.
Very good. Do you eat vegetables, Rubia? Do you eat?
Yes, teacher.
Which is your favorite one?
My favorite is the potato.
Potato. Okay. Okay. But try eating leafy vegetables also. Okay, beta? That is good for your eyes. Okay. Next, I know a boy called Samir. He includes all the food constituents in his diet. Means whatever healthy food his mama gives him, he eats everything quietly and happily. Most important is you should eat your food happily. You should not make faces and eat. Otherwise, it is not going to work. So, Samir eats all the food given by his mama very happily. Yes, Harsh? Good or bad?
Good.
Good. Very good, Harsh. Do you eat happily, Harsh?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Now, the last one is Priya's mother never covers the lid while cooking. I know a girl called Priya. Her mother, she never covers the food. Covers the food with a lid while cooking. Is it good or bad? Yes, Anuj?
Bad.
Bad. Very good. You should always cover the food while you are cooking. Very good student. I hope you all are clear with whatever teacher has taught you, right? And you are going to make the chart from today itself. Okay? Make the chart from today itself and you are going to share it with me and we are going to have a discussion about it. Okay? And you go through the chapter once again. If you feel any doubt, you can always ask your teacher in the next lecture. Okay, my bachas? So I am ending the lecture now. Okay? Thank you very much, students.